Okay, this set of slides shows you the different stages that an egg will go through as it goes from zygote to this late blastocyst stage as it travels, makes its way down into the uterus before then it is implanted into the wall of the uterus. Now, an embryo is from the developmental stage until the 9th week. Okay, and then it's called a morula 16 cell stage. It's called a blastocyst at about 100 cell stage. Then it's called a fetus beginning at the 9th week of development. The embryo undergoes division without growth first. Then the embryo enters the uterus at the 16 cell stage, and that's about 3 days after ovulation. So it's made its way, after it's been fertilized, it's made its way down to the uterus about 3 days, and then it needs to implant. Okay. It goes through this blastocyst stage, and then we have these different germ layers are forming, and then it implants in the wall of the uterus about day 14. Now there are different layers, these different germ layers, and these different germ layers will form different kinds of tissues and organs for the growing embryo. So after it starts to form, now it's going to continue to develop. Then we have a sac that's going to be around the embryo. We're going to form the umbilical cord. Here's a diagram of a 7-week-old embryo. All right, and you can see that there's a yolk sac there for it to get food until the umbilical cord connects and gets that delivery system going. And then we have the placenta itself. This forms a barrier between the mother and the embryo. It delivers nutrients and oxygen and removes the waste from the embryonic blood. And all of that waste goes into the mother, and the mother gets rid of it. The placenta takes over for the corpus luteum. The corpus luteum can only produce a set of hormones for a certain period of time. Once those hormones are not being produced, then of course the baby is not, or the egg has not been fertilized, and so you're not going to produce a baby. But if a baby is there, the corpus luteum cannot continue to provide the hormones, so the actual placenta takes over. And this, by the 2nd month, starts producing estrogen and progesterone and other hormones that maintain that pregnancy. Now the fetus, all organs systems are formed by the end of the 8th week. And then it continues to grow, and you can see these different diagrams of different growing stages inside of the developing fetus. You can go through these charts and take a look at what happens at different stages of the growing baby as it continues to grow inside the womb.